On problem 2, it asks you to figure out f of 5. So that is f evaluated at x equal to 5. So we're going to put in a 5 for x and then evaluate this. So we could use a calculator, or we could do this one by hand, 3 1/13. If you use a calculator, it says 2 decimal places, so we'd round this to be 3.08, would be the function f evaluated at x equal to 5. Now if you look at the next problem, it's similar, but you have to look at something is equal to 0. So if we look and say f at x is equal to 0, this implies that x is 0. If you say f at x is equal to 0, f of x, that is the same as y. So what this is saying is that the y value is equal to 0. So on this problem, you wouldn't substitute in a 0 for x because it's the f of x that's equal to 0. We're going to substitute in 0 for f of x. That was the key mistake I saw on some of the quizzes. So if you plug in 0 for f of x, or the y value, then you can go through and do the algebra. So we'd subtract 4 on both sides. To get rid of fractions, we'd multiply by the denominator. In this case, the denominator is x plus 5. The x plus 5s divide out, so this would just be equal to 1. Anything divided by itself is 1. And then we could get all the numbers on one side. So this would be negative 4x equals 21. Dividing both sides by negative 4, we get x is equal to negative 5 1/4 or negative 5.25. And then to make sure that this actually works, we could put in the negative 5.25 into the function, and the result should be 0. So we put in a negative 5.25 for x, evaluate this, and it does check out to be 0.